There's people playing on a volleyball court finally. I don't know if they were just messing around, but there's like tennis tournaments happening. Somebody wanted to know how long the trail was. And I had to come back because the wind blew the bags out of my pocket twice. So I left Sammy at home, came back. And I've had one of the hardest days physically that I've had in a long time. And I want to tell you about it. Not to whine, so please don't put words in my mouth. It's to showcase the lack of compassion, especially for those of us who say we are mending our ways and repenting and trying to do better each and every day. So I was up all night with sinuses and allergies because the weather changed. It's really cool. I've got a hoodie on now. We're stuck. But anyways, I was really having a hard time because the spouse offered to get me a veggie sandwich and I said okay. And I went ahead and I had cheese poppers. Now I know what you're thinking. I did go vegan for the animals and because God told me to do so, to do no more harm. But I also thought it was fake cheese. But whatever it is, I'm paying massively, like lactose intolerant. My body can't handle it. Basically, I poisoned myself. So, I'm trying to feel better. I'm drinking water, and every time I drink, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I have a prescription that might help me feel a little better, but I had already taken it. I didn't run out or anything like that. And I knew that I also needed to get toilet paper, which I completely forgot, and I'll tell you why. I got there, and ever since I was about 13 or 14, I would have these fainting spells. They started the first time I got my moon cycle, my female cycle. My mom made fun of me. My dad took me to the urgent care. There's people riding their bikes. That's nice to see. My dad took me to the urgent care. But anyways, my spouse has seen me get in that state before. And the first time it ever happened, he was real kind and sweet and gentle. And then after that, he just, because I can remember, right? It's like tunnel vision. I feel like I'm dying. I feel like my spirit's gonna leave my body. Everything gets real tingly all over. I get real white. Sometimes it's a lot of stress. Sometimes if I stand up too fast and I'm having that cycle. And sometimes, again, it's just a lot of stress. So I get to Walgreens and I'm like, I'll get these things that'll help me feel better. And I have to have these things. And my son is sleeping. He asked me before I left to help him because he had a migraine and he's had them off and on since he was a teenager as well. And so I get him his medicine, I get him some water, make sure he's doing okay. And then I try to get on my bike. Now this is like the third bike. When I first had my dad's bike, I got new tires on it, 2 new seats. So I get on my bike that cost me $60 last summer. And it's a Sidewinder Schwinn and I love it. And it was $60. So I'm really getting my money's worth. I was riding it to work and all that. I get on it. And for some reason, the pedal sinks all the way to the ground. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta get toilet paper. Like, I've got to feel better. And I don't know what I'm doing because I basically have food poisoning now. Sort of. You know, my body is rejecting any animal products at this point. And I get there. And I go in and I get my stuff. Totally forgot toilet paper because I had to use the bathroom while I was in there. And I start getting this faint feeling. Now, if nobody's with me, you should never eat those. My cousin ate them. She got very sick. I did not, but she did. But anyways, I come out and this sensation comes over me. I start getting tingly. I start feeling like I'm about to leave my body. I'm about to like pass out and hit the floor. I get real heavy. So I'm like, basically, I get out to the sidewalk and I'm on all fours. Now this is a nice small town. And there's already rumors here and there about things, this, that, and the other, with certain people and whatnot. And I had a bad summer. But nobody knows, like, this is, like, medical. Like, there's something wrong with my body at this point, and I can't get myself home. And all I can see is tunnel vision, and I see a couple old women, their feet, and I see them walk by me. Didn't offer a hand, a help. Didn't ask if I was okay. Didn't ask if I had medication I needed to take. what do you need? Because obviously I'm local if I'm walking. Now this happened another time. I was taking my son to school, and at the crosswalk, I got him there, came back out, and the cars of the other parents, they were going in and out. You see the squirrel? So they were going in and out. Well, I slipped because it was icy, went down on my back, like a turtle on my back. I'm laying there. Nobody offered to help, and people, in fact, just walked by. This is how I've always been treated. Unless, of course, it was women with ulterior motives wanting to give me a gift because behind my back, they had done something heinous to me. And they were all jealous that I had a marriage and a family that I really enjoyed, although we have serious problems and always have. Interfering and just all that stuff. So I'm there, like, basically dying on all fours. I can't see anything other than tunnel vision. And it is the most humiliating, degrading moment of my life that nobody even tried to ask, like, hey, do you have a medical condition? Do you have diabetes, leukemia? Like, are you okay? Can we get you some help? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's how most people are around here. It's all you have to be either very fit and have a great job and drive good toys, or you have to at least be very fit, or you have to have a great job. I'm invisible now because I do not work outside of the home. It's okay. And I know it was done on purpose. And I know he never had planned for me to be like his forever person. Now I know that. And I didn't know this as I was going about my life the last 25, 30 years. Look how pretty. Can you see the naughty trees? You see that? How pretty. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I will have the pickleball to my right, the tennis in front of me, with a baseball to the left, and also a volleyball court. But I'm not going to talk, I'm just going to walk. Because y'all wanted to see how long it was. And here we go. I might pause it, I'll just show you the view. And then as I walk past people, because I gotta get the trash can for Sammy's you-know-what that I had to double back for. Is that normal? I'm seeing that on a lot of trees out here. Is that like a fungi? Is that what's hurting them? Look how many are falling. Look how pretty. Hey, squirrel. Alright, so you see, pickleball, volleyball. We got our little thing where some of the kids, for whatever reason, they like to paint satanic stuff on there. And they clean it up real nice if they notice. See, there's like tennis championships. I'm gonna pause it for a minute and walk to the trash can. More of that stuff. See, there's a little parking lot. That's where I walked around. Now I'm going this way. This is usually where me and Sammy take videos and stuff, me and little girl. And this is the creek. And the deer spot is up here by one of the footbridges. There used to be 3. Now there's 2 because they put a giant drain in the one, but when they did that, we haven't been getting much rain. I should be asking for more. It smells funny in here. Like cookies. I don't know. Like right here. That is wild. It's like somebody's baking right here. I don't know what to say about that. It's weird. Because it's not the first time that's happened. The last time it was coffee. Like somebody just had a pot of coffee with them that they made back here. That's usually where the deer are. Sometimes. It's right back in here. But they're playing games and tournaments now, so they won't. And I left them a couple natural treats like they would get in a petting zoo. There's no corn or anything that's gonna itch their skin. Nothing like that. And 2 of them were gone. I put them in a rock over there. I didn't show you that video yet. Dry Creek. That's where the deer were in one video. So now this is the road I live on. This is the creek. Inside the creek is usually where they travel. So if they're here right now, they're in there somewhere. Because there's like a couple little hidey holes too. It's really cool for them. But I hope it rains. And I pray nobody bothers them and then they're safe. Whew, hope you guys enjoyed this walk. I've been through it today. And I did not sleep last night because I was up and down to the you know what. But thank you for being with me here. And I just wanted to say, if you see someone in need, like you don't know what they could possibly want or need or be going through, give them a smile. If they look like they're suffering, ask them if there's some way you could help them carry that burden, even if just for a while. Carry their backpack and their tents, like Jesus advises. All right, y'all, have a great day. I'm gonna go try and feel better. Bye now.